Hey guys, you right? Sorry, I'm having a sort out. Just having a sort out. Absolutely crazy. Yes, I know it is a little bit. It's a little bit later tonight, but it's a Saturday night and I'm bored, so I thought I'd come on for a little bit. I'm not staying. It's not going to be a long, long one tonight. I know I say that every time, but you know. You guys, honestly, this week has just been absolutely nuts. The wash and fold service this week has just been absolutely crazy. I've just dropped 3 clients back tonight, and I've picked up another one today. I've got another one tomorrow. It's crazy. I've never seen it this busy. And then I've got another huge lot to be connected on Monday for the nursery, the final nursery lot. You know, it's mad, absolute madness. Piles like this require a lot of sorting because there is just a mixture. There's just a mixture of everything. Loads of kids' clothes, that's for sure. Corey. There's that much. There's that much here this time. It's not like not even going to be able to get all this in the LG in one go. So that kind of says how much there is here, doesn't it? whitewash, colour wash, whitewash, colour wash. Towels, dark wash. You know, I only have myself to blame really, don't I? So. There and there and there. Mind you, it's the first family I've come across that put their socks the right way round, and I'm impressed. Wash, whitewash, colour wash, colour, 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 colour. Dark wash, colour. All the bloody t-shirts are inside out there. Colour wash. The thing is, there's that much here. I'm going to have to, like, I've sorted this into basic piles now. I'm going to have to sort it all out again. I'm going to have to colour coordinate the piles again because there's that many colour items. I'm worried that some of these reds are going to run into other things. I'm sort of doing it as a rough pile to start with. Colour, towel, colour, colour. Oh, washed out, washed out, washed out, washed out, wash. Whitewash, whitewash, white. The thing is, when you do this as a business, you have to, it's not like you can just wham it all in together. You have to take a bit of pride and a little bit of care, because if you get it wrong, it can cost you a fortune. So, dark wash, dark wash, dark wash, dark wash, dark wash, towel. Colour. Yeah, I'm going to pile this up in the kitchen in a minute and you'll see just how much it is. Oh, hello everyone. Look, you're all turning up at this time of night. What are you lot all still doing up at this time of night? I think I'm going to have to do all the kids' uniforms separately. So this is this client is a mum and a dad of 4 kids, and they've got no washing machine and no tumble dryer at the moment. Their tumble dryer's under warranty and their seal on their washing machine's ripped. So you can imagine the kind of chaos that they're having at the moment, which is why I've ended up with this. I've got a nice new rug for the kitchen as well. Bought a nice new rug, anti-slip rug for the kitchen today, rather than me falling over every 5 minutes on it. Generally, four kids, man. Look at it all. Colour white. Turns out I don't sleep at night either. This is all I do all night now. This is all I do at night. Colour. You guys just wait and see the amount that I've had to sort through. I'm gonna have to sort that colour pile out as well, because There's a mixture of dark and light colours in there, so I'm going to have to separate all that as well. Fucking socks. Never thought I'd be sick of socks, but colour. Colour, white, dark. Okay, right. That's crazy. Oh God, and he's not got the flu, is he, John? That's something you don't want at this time of year. Okay, right. They've only got a small pile of whitewashing by the looks of it, so that's fine. To be fair, some of these white towels can go in with that whitewash as well. And the white bath mat can go in there. And that can go in there. And that can go in. They can go in. And that can go in. Okay. Okay, guys, right, you ready for this? Right. Feel that? I got a nice new rug for the kitchen. It fits perfectly. Dunelm's have got a sale on at the moment. and towels as well. I know. I don't go sliding on it anymore, John. Nice to have a rug that I don't go skating on every time I walk into the kitchen. So, right. I'll sort this mountain of colour pile out now as well. Right. Going. Yes, yes, yes. That can go in, that can go in. That can, that can, that can. Oh yeah, I will be more talkative in a minute. I'm just sorting out everything. Bloody hell, man. Why do I do it? Why do I do it to myself? That's going over there. grey, grey, grey. Honestly, some of these piles are so big they won't even fit in the LG machine. I know for a fact that dark pile in the corner doesn't fit in the LG because I've already tried it. You guys don't realise how much there is. It's the organising that takes the longest. Oh, hello, Washing Land. I didn't even realise he was here. Sorry, guys. I will talk in a minute. As I say, I'm just sort of concentrating at the minute. Jordan, how are you, buddy? I ain't spoken to you in ages. Can I just say I have had the nicest review. I've just had one of the nicest reviews from a customer I think I've ever had. Generally, she's written out her own post. She's written out her own post and everything. Such a nice lady. Green. And that goes there, that goes there, so it's pink, grey and pink, blue and green, pink and grey, blue and blue, grey and grey. Might chuck the school trousers in with that grey pile as well, to be fair. Alright, you ready, guys? Look. One client. One client. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 huge piles. That's definitely 2. That will be 2. One client. 5 full huge bin liners worth. If I step back. Bearing in mind, I've just done 4 clients already this weekend alone. My electric bill, look, I'm already on £9 of electric for today. Absolutely insane. Cool. Right, I'm just gonna get my charger quickly. Bring it over here so I don't lose you guys. Generally, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. The thing is, I'm so scared of all these colours. I'm worried they're all going to run into each other. I just want to separate it into more than what potentially some of you would. But I can't run that risk essentially. Those colour catchers don't work. I've tried that. Those colour catchers do not work. They may work a little bit. I'm not going to put my faith in a damn colour catch. I'm going to start with the Bosch, get the Bosch going with a little load. Put the red stuff in first because I can get that done easy. I can get that done on easy care. An hour 18. Oh dear. Alright, let's try me Kirkland out. Non-bio because it's kids. Don't know how foamy or sudsy this is going to be. Start off with 50 mils and see how we go. Okay. Right, we'll go with the LG. We'll go with the LG next. God, bloody hell. That's a lot of clothes. Might do them separately so they don't get ruined. It's all kids' uniforms, man. Look. One jumper, two jumpers. The trousers can go in with the grey. Go in with the grey. Actually, a little bit darker. Fuck it. You put all the navy stuff in. Cool, right. That's a full load for the LG. I probably won't detect it. It's 3/4 of a load, but there's loads of heavy items in here. Oh, how's all your Saturday evenings going anyway? I feel like I speak to you guys all the time and then I don't for ages. Set the ASCO going as well, I think. I bet you ain't got as much as me. Come over, Jack, you lightweight. One hour 54. I'll tell you one thing I'm learning very, very quickly, guys. That I'm even starting to struggle with with the size of the ASCO. But I'm absolutely caning the crap out of this machine at the moment. Okie dokie. Honestly, I'm gonna need a bigger machine at this point. I tell you, I can't. This poor ASCO at the moment is just. It's just been a godsend. It is absolutely brilliant at the moment. Yeah, Jack. I don't think it's made to. I don't think it's made to be on 8 or 9 times a day. Get some photos for the lady, just to prove it's been done, obviously. Jordan, can you imagine if I showed Becky this much washing? I think she might flip her tits. Does anyone know if that 13 kilogram LG is bigger than the 11? Oh, so there's not that as well. So okay, John. So there's not. So there's not that much difference in the drum size then, really. What's the 4 litres? What's the point? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That definitely wasn't going in all in the Asco. I mean that's the Asco is pretty much 3/4 full, and the LG's 3/4 full. Jordan, you couldn't make me believe you had a girlfriend, even if you paid me, mate. I love you, but you're just. Yeah, it's not going to happen. He wouldn't know how it works. He'd be like, where'd you plug it in? Hey, washing land, you have to send it back under warranty. You have to send it back under warranty as faulty goods. No, washing land. It's over. It's bent. He's got a bent girlfriend. Oh, this is it. This is what the Asco does now. It does the first rotation. Now it's doing its load sensing phase, and judging by how much water it next puts into the drum, that tells you what cycle it's going to do. They definitely have to be on top, Jordan, that's for sure. You'll crush them with your big tits. It doesn't work if you put £1 in the slot. That's what you do in your spare time. You play that game. Oh, there you go. The ASCO's detected a full load. Dirty thing. So that should now fill up to a quarter of a drum full of water. Honestly, you guys don't see everything behind the scenes. These 3 machines in here today have been on all day. They have been on from 10 o'clock this morning all the way through till now, and they're still going. They had a bit of a rest for a couple of hours, and now look, they're busy again. They're fully booked. I got another person dropping their stuff off tomorrow. There you go. Look, that's what I call a good. There you go. Look, frothy action. There you go. That's what Jordan likes. Jordan, you could have a polyamorous relationship. John, I don't know what you do to your clothes to shrink them in a heat pump tumble dryer. I've never shrunk a thing in a heat pump tumble dryer. Jordan, how do you not know what that is? That's a relationship with 3 people. Jordan, shy? Nah, don't believe it. No chance. Well, you weren't shy here, Jordan, were you? I reckon I do about 50 loads of washing a week now. Bloody hell, that Kirkland's powerful, isn't it? That was only 1 Persil small and mighty ball for a full load of clothing. How much foam's in there? Jordan's being played. I must say, I do like. I'm really loving all this Kirkland stuff at the moment. It's really, really good. It performs really well. Everyone's making you dirty, Jordan. What, bus wankers? Oh, it sounds a lot like me. I don't care. I couldn't care less what people think either, to tell you the truth. Not bothered. And not bothered. Oh, this new rug in this kitchen is so nice. It's a washable one as well. It's one of those ruggable ones. Oh, excuse me, if anyone's heard of that. I love. Well, I'm not gonna repeat it, but you guys know how much. You guys know how much of a good machine this is to me. Oh, Jordan, why are you scared, man? I don't give a damn what people think about me. If you don't like me, piss off. I couldn't care less. What I've always said. Honestly, I never wanted to show myself on the stream before, and now look at me. I'm live to you guys every week, and you know who I am, you know where I am, you know what I'm on, you know who I'm with, you know. You guys know my life better than I do. Yeah, this is it. Like, you guys know, like, we're all like a little, well, we're like a little family now, aren't we, really? We're a community, well, call ourselves a community or a family or whatever, really. Jordan, as I've told you before, buddy, you're one of the nicest people I ever met in my life, and you are welcome back anytime. I completely get if someone's not comfortable with staying in someone else's house, but I'd always make them feel welcome. They've got their own space, and I'd never bother them. Watching man started. Oh, when Jordan came, Jesus Christ, he had his own double bed. He had all freshly washed bedding, as many towels as he'd like. Dinner in the evening, a fully cooked breakfast in the morning, as many drinks as he could handle. Better than staying at the Ritz. I always say when I have people over though, anyone who's invited to stay in my house is my guest, and what is mine is yours. So it's what me and Liam tend to say. Any guest who stays in my house is welcome to the cupboards and the fridge. So you can use them, yeah. You lot, man. Hey Jordan, I just had a thought. You should go to John's house. You should compare. It should be like 4 in a bed. It should be like that program on the telly. That'd be quite funny. Oh, do you guys know as well, right? I don't know. I can't remember when I got this ASCO. I know it wasn't ages ago. I think it was in the summer. Do you know this ASCO is coming up to 1,000 cycles already? That's how many washes it's done. I don't know. Ask the content creator Jack. Yeah, July, August, September. Well, we can't even count that as July, can you? August, September, October, November, December. 5 months, almost 6 months, and this machine has done 1,000 cycles. This is cycle 990. I have caned this one this last couple of months. Hey, Calvin is just the best underwear, I'm sorry. Although I do like a nice pair of Next underwear, yeah, I agree with that. Next underwear's good. They do not, Jack. You're not old enough and developed enough yet. You'll understand when you get a bit older. They fit well and they last for years. So your machines have done almost 1,000 cycles in 2 years, and I've done 1,000 cycles in this nearly in a month, in 6 months. That tells you how busy it is. Imagine if the warranty people come out and saw that. Jack, your massive timber needs to go and see a tree surgeon. Oh dear. Been a long day, man. Full of holes. Buy a bigger size in if it's ripping on the waist. Jesus. Small world. Jack's 286 years old. Well, I'm not being funny, but if you don't criticise every new machine that you've had and said it's faulty when it's faulty when it's not, then you won't piss the community off, will you? all the machines he's had, there's no way every single one of them was faulty out the box. I get the odd one maybe, but not all of them. No way. Oh dear. Yeah, and I want £1 million, Jordan, but we're not all rich. £6'6", Jesus Christ. I'd have to get you two a couple of hard hats if you came round here. I'm 6 foot, I feel even shorter. Yeah, Jack's a midget. Bloody hell, Jack! What does your nan do in a week to create that much? I'm not being funny. I want to know how much washing. I want to know how much washing I'm going to get battered with when people are done with all their Christmas guests. Literally. Jordan, if I have to duck coming down the stairs, you're definitely going to have to. I don't know how long it's going to last for. I ain't got a clue. How long's a piece of string? Very. If it's anything like your legs. No wonder the women don't like you, Jordan, if you've got 3 legs like that. Oh, I'm trying not to let the Bosch suds lock. It's made loads of foam all of a sudden. He has to unwheel it like a fireman's hose. The Bosch is a bit excited. It screamed itself. I wouldn't mind, but I didn't even put that much detergent in this. The 1400 motor is definitely a lot quieter, that's for sure. Foamy. Not here. Whoa. Yeah, Januk's going to be loving that, isn't he? A non-heating, cold fill only top loader. He'll love that. And no Sainsbury's. Boss draining again. Nah, it's spin it out fine. Put one more load in the Bosch tonight and then I'm going to bed. I think. Oh dear. It's on a standard program, isn't it? It does 3 rinses. John using the tumble dryer is like someone winning the lottery. Can't stand clothes that aren't tumble dry, they're just hard. I don't mind outside because I hate them being trapped in an area, they just smell musty. How do you think I feel? All this stuff will be going outside when I get a chance. nothing worse than stagnant water. Stagnant water smells horrendous. I swear that pump on that Bosch is on its way out. Yeah, it depends where you are. It depends where you are. Where I am, if you go to where I work, then the seagulls are everywhere at an industrial site. They're a pain in the backside. Honestly, Since that lady, right, has posted that nice review on my local village page, I have had 5 messages already from people. Fucking hell. I'm not going to sleep anymore, am I? I'm generally not going to sleep anymore. I'm going to have about 20 clients worth at this point. My machines are booked already for most of tomorrow. What are you trying to say, Jordan? The best part was when you were leaving. You cheeky sod. I got Jordan to his train in time. Got him to the train on time, should I say? With my professional driving skills. Totally legal as well, by the way. Surprise washy guy ain't here. Give it some Heinz beans. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, look, Brandon's here now. Everyone turns up at stupid o'clock in the morning. Would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to hear the? Would you guys like to hear the review that I got tonight? If I read it out to you. When I can find it again now. There's no point showing them, Jack, because it won't focus on the camera properly. So it goes like this, right? So this is a lady that I did yesterday's washing for. She says, and her comment is this. She's posted on my local village page. Less than 48 hours ago, I decided I needed help with my laundry as I just could not keep up and it was piling up everywhere. I reached out to Reese after seeing his genius laundry venture on here, and wow, I'm glad I did. 24 hours ago, he collected an overflowing basket full of dirty laundry, plus an extra load of about 10 towels later on in the day. And it's just come back via delivery by his amazing delivery service. Everything is smelling, looking, and perfectly folded and organised into piles. And he is really reasonably well priced. No affiliation at all, just one happy mum who doesn't have to worry about the never-ending laundry situation. I highly recommend Reese. Thank you so much. I will definitely be taking you up on your services again next year. I mean, how nice is that, right? Some people are really lovely, and no, I'm not making it up. I mean, some people, some people are just so lovely, aren't they? You know, you can't beat it really, can you? Honestly, guys, right? And I really mean, I really mean this as well. It's easy money. Yes, it's a bit laborious. Don't get me wrong. All the folding and everything is really, a bit laborious and a bit tedious. But you know, I'm not going to say how much. I'm not going to say how much extra I'm pulling in just because of, well, purposes, obviously. But believe me, you know, it's decent, and it's really easy money. And honestly, guys, you guys all know how to wash properly like I do. You use the right temperatures, you know how to deal with certain fabrics, certain stains. You know, it's it's really easy money. And if you guys know what you're doing, it's a doddle. As soon as you get word of mouth out there, you're it's starting to take over. I mean, look how busy I'm getting every week. I've had another two people message me tonight at this time of night asking what do I charge and what do I do. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, exactly. I get the content out of it. Yeah, Kieran, I have only ever had to iron once, and that was some bedding. I have not got an iron out for hardly anything. I only have to iron the odd little thing here and there. No, I don't have to iron any of it. I fold it all up nice and neatly. It doesn't sit in the tumble dryer. It comes straight out of the tumble dryer. It gets folded straight into piles and boxes. If you fold it properly and lay it all straight out flat on a table or in a nice clean box, it will iron itself. But the amount of clients I'm getting every week, I mean, I'm doing more and more lives for you guys because I'm just getting so busy. Yeah, I leave everything. Like, I know I shouldn't because I don't agree to doing it, but I'm sort of limited with what choice I have. I have to do it overnight. Honestly, guys, like it's like you've just got to make sure you've got the right things in place. Like you've got to build a brand, build your business. Make sure you have proper insurance. I'm not going to tell you guys how to do your washing because from the videos I watch on your channels, you already know how to do it. It's just the business aspect of it, But obviously I do the repairs side of it as well. But the thing is, I took the jump in the opportunity because when I'm at home and when I'm at home off at the weekends, I'm always filming for you guys. And if I've got no washing to do, I've got no content to create. Granted, I know it's a bit much sometimes. I mean, you guys can see how busy I am. You know, and it's not just me either. I have to give a lot of credit to Liam as well. Liam does an awful lot of my deliveries and a lot of the folding as well. And he, you know, puts things into the dryers, and so it's not just me. It's a team effort. But all this extra services that I'm providing at the moment is paying off all of our bills, which is the reason why I'm doing it. The way I look at it now is if my machines are sitting empty, then they're not making money. You know, I don't care about the electricity cost and the water cost because it's all, you know, it's all included in the price. See, I'm doing multiple clients a week now. Multiple clients a week. That's how busy I am. I mean, I don't need to go on about it because you guys see it. I'm not going to keep going on about it, you know, because I don't want to come across as snobby or in your face, you know, like, haha, I'm doing really good or whatever. Because I'm not like that. You know, and as I say, Liam does a lot of this work too. It's not just me. You know, if I'm out doing the repairs, I can't be here doing this.
I'm just a delivery driver.
You're more than a delivery driver.
I'm the collection guy.
You're a sleepy monster. So let me get these tracksuit things done out the way as well. Well, to be honest with you, Brandon, these two machines over here, the ASCO and the Bosch currently, aren't really plumbed in very well either. They're all, you know, they're all on extension feeds. So I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't say that they're properly plumbed in either. Truth be told, it's not an ideal situation, but if I want to do this, I've got to make the best situation out of what I got, really. Oh, shit. You know, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? But the thing is, Brandon, right? I'm not being funny. If you was to do something like this, and I know you have your rules and your ways, and I totally understand that. But unfortunately, modern machines are the, you know, especially the ASCO and this big LG are the way forward with things like this because. I mean, yes, I've got my oldie Goldie here doing an awful lot of work for me, but these older machines just haven't got the capability or the capacity to be able to do what I need them to do. And you don't want to destroy, you know. You don't want to destroy your old machines that you've put a lot of effort and take a lot of time and care with, whereas these new ones, I just absolutely batter the crap out of them. Jack, what you on about? Asking me something all stream, are you? You know, look, you can see why I love them, because look, I know it's modern and all the rest of it, and it may not sound or look as good or act as good, but you know, I mean, the washing performance of this one is just far superior to any of the others. You know, half a drum full of water. And the thing is, when you're doing a business like this, you have to contribute every single fact into it. You know, it's not just a case of doing other people's washing for fun. You have to plan it as a business. You know, you have to do it as a business. You've got to include the costs of all your detergent. You've got to include the cost of your wages and your time. You know, the machine maintenance, the electricity cost, you know, the machine's wear and tear, the water consumption, the liability insurance, the diesel or the petrol to deliver it. You know, you've got to include everything in the price, because if you don't include everything in the price, then that's when you start losing money, and that's not a business. You know, there's so much more about this than a lot of people think. You know, as I say, like, people think I'm doing it for a holly jolly, you know, bit of fun, which to a degree, yes, I am. And then you've got to include, you know, the drying costs and sometimes the ironing costs. I mean, these detergents cost a fortune. And you have to charge different prices for different things as well. You know, if you're washing a really big full load of towels, towels take a lot longer in a tumble dryer to dry than a load of lycra or synthetics. So you've got to include, you know, the drying time as well as the washing time. I keep a very, very close eye on all of the costings. So my average load costs. So what's in the LG or what's in the ASCO right now is essentially £10 from start to finish. So £10. So the £10 that I charge per load of this size essentially includes the sorting, the folding, the delivery, the pickup, the drop off, the washing time, the drying time, you know, the fabric softeners, the detergents, the stain removals if it's needed, or specialist stain treatments if other things are needed. It includes the electricity, the water, it includes everything. If you think about it, £10 a wash really, to me, is still quite cheap considering what they're getting. You know, it's being picked up and dropped off at their door in 24 hours. And the thing is as well, you know, you're gonna get a far better product with me because I use proper detergents. I don't use sort of shitty 30-minute cycles that say they get hot and they don't. You know, these laundrette machines only run for about 30 minutes and they don't get to the temperatures that they say they do. It's bollocks. I don't believe what they say. Whereas when you're going through me, you know, you're dealing with a personal person whose machines are very, very well kept and looked after and cleaned very, very regularly. You get everything all taken back to you, all folded nice and neatly. So all they've got to do is put it away, and it comes. You know, it leaves their house and it goes to their house. But the thing is, I advertise on all my local pages. I don't advertise it on an app or anything like that. Word of mouth is your biggest seller. As soon as one person like that lady tonight advertises what you do, look, I've had another 3 or 4 messages from people. It's the things I charge the most for are towels and duvets. Towels obviously because they absorb a lot of water and they take a long time in the tumble dryer, and duvets for exactly the same reason, so I charge a little bit more. Oh, Jack, she was just asking prices and how does it work and all the rest of it. So for a full load of towels or a substantial duvet of some size is a charge of £20 per cycle, because you have to wash them hotter, you have to wash them longer, which is more electricity. They take a lot longer in the tumble dryer to dry. You have to use more detergent and more conditioner because of the absorption. They use a heck of a lot more water and absorb a lot more water than anything else. So this is what I mean. You have to, you just everything. And you guys can see I do all my washing properly as well. I don't just throw it all in for 30 minutes. We're all mixed together, you know what I mean? I take an awful lot of pride in what I do. I have a lot of pride in what I do. And it's finally starting to get recognised, and it's really, really nice to see it. I mean, you guys don't fully understand how good it is to get a review like that, because it automatically encourages other people to start getting involved. I'm not going to keep talking about it anyway, because I'm just repeating myself and I'm boring you guys. So I mean, it's like you though, Jordan. Even you said when you when you left this house, you were so happy with all your stuff and how it smelt and everything, and it makes you feel really good as a person. But when you have the kit like this ASCO to go with your stuff, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Tell you what, let me take you to my smart meter and show you what the energy consumption is at the moment. So usage history, electricity. Right, so obviously it's 1 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, so I've already used £1 of electricity today. You know, so if I go to days, you can see my average cost. You can see when I use the most. Obviously because of the bar indicator, and then so if you go to weeks. And you can see how my week's average, and then you can see my total costing for the month so far. Considering the amount of washing I've done this month, I think is pretty bloody good. I was £126 in November, and I'm currently on just shy of £90 December. So my electricity cost at the moment really isn't too bad, but none of my appliances are connected to hot water because I tried that last year and the gas bill just went through the roof. So so like I've used £11 worth of gas this week, and then. So for the whole of December so far, and what are we, the 19th today? I've used £40 worth of gas, but it's been a lot colder. So, but £40 of gas is not really a lot for a 3-bedroom house. So, the only thing that's connected to the hot water in this house is the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's not even on that much. So, So it just shows you. Oh yeah, so 21st of December, and I've used £40 worth of gas. So electricity is always going to be my highest cost, especially now I'm running 2 TDL tumble dryers, but I had to use them today. I had to use them today for how quick they are. Sometimes you've got to prioritise speed over cost. And guys, like the biggest thing when offering a service like this as well is the upsell. Sell yourself, make yourself look good. Upsell your services, upsell other things. If a customer goes, "Oh, I've only got one bag," well, mention what you do, mention what machines you've got. Make yourself sound better. I did it with a lady last week. She gave me all of her bedding. And she says, I said to her what I do, and I ended up coming home with all of her bedding, her towels, and her duvets. So upsell yourself, guys. Seriously. I have got to get this LG fixed though. It keeps filling itself up with water, and I swear to God, it's going to be dangerous one day. I'm just going to come home to a flooded bloody house. Don't bother with Hisense. Absolute crap as well. Just as bad as the Vestel eBack nonsense. Hisense nonsense. Should see how many of those I have to do under warranty. Jack, I don't need to swap. Why do I need to swap them around? I don't. This Asco weighs a bloody ton. I like having the LG over here anyway because it's a much bigger drum and it's easier to load it. The Asco just tends to struggle with filling a little bit over here. But it doesn't do it often, but I have had on the occasion the odd message. I've had the odd message ping up saying machine can't fill. I just restart it and it continues where it left off. We'll put it this way, I had 4 Hisense machines to repair on Friday. One was a cooker, one was a tumble dryer, one was a washing machine, and one was a dishwasher. And get this, right? The washing machine needed a whole new auto dispensing unit because it had completely fucked up. The tumble dryer needs a new motor because the motor's packed up. The cooker, the fan in the main oven on the cooker is packed up. And the other washing machine, the inverter's packed up. They're just absolute cheap Chinese crap, all of them. I don't see half as many Beckos as I do Hisense. I mean, how does a tumble dryer motor fail on a machine that's 3 months old? I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy in itself. No, on this occasion, I would actually have a Beko over a Hisense. I cannot stand the Hisense machines. They're a nightmare to work on. They're cheaply made. They're just awful, awful machines. Well, actually, Charlie, I can vouch for Hire's dishwasher because, as you guys again know, I absolutely adore my dishwasher. It is brilliant. It just does everything so well. It's the first dishwasher I've had that stopped rusting all of my stuff. I'm not keen on their I'm not keen on their washing I'm not keen on their washing machines. Don't get me wrong. But I am keen. But this is the first time I've spent the money on a proper dishwasher, and I have to say that giant H spray arm on the bottom is absolutely brilliant. So. Uh-oh, she's gonna go. Whoa! Fucking hell. That just fucking hell, that made me jump. Bloody hell. Yeah, I know. Well, to be fair to the machine, I have got quite an awkward size. Well, not an awkward size, but a couple of awkward things in there, haven't I? Really, like a jumper and a pair of heavy trousers. So at least the machine gets on with it. That's all I can say. I like the ASCO because of the whole drum and door setup. I've never seen a machine do that. And I like the ASCO does a full 1200 spin between each rinse. And it's not. It is sensitive. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as sensitive as people make out. And you guys can see it dealt with that spin, no problem. People go, oh, they're too sensitive, they don't spin. Yes, they do. I hope people lie. I find this machine works best when it's fully, like, properly fully loaded. Like, it has to be 3/4 or more full. If you put a small load in with like with one heavy item, yeah, then it won't do it. So if I was to put this whites, this whites pile here in, with this one heavy bath mat, for example, the ASCO won't deal with that. It just won't do it. Yeah, it just won't deal with something like that, So hang on, I'm getting tank. I mean, yeah. The LG is as good as gold. The LG is as good as gold like that, Oh, another spin for the Bosch. Not too bad that time. See this LG's lovely. You guys know this one's lovely and quiet. You can't hear it over the other two. Oh, LGs are known for shock failure. That is one of their biggest traits, is the shock absorbers failing. Definitely grant you that, that's for sure. you know what? Do you know what though, guys? You know my do you know my well? I've got another 2 LGs in the garage at the moment, haven't I? Bringing the chair into the kitchen so I can sit down. You know, I've got another 2 LGs in the garage. You know, well, you guys know what they are. One of them's my V10 turbo wash 1600, and my other one is my F1247 TD5, which is, I think we worked out a 2010 model. Which I had for years, and then Liam's mum had it for a couple of years, and then I've got it back again. That machine's been around the family and back.
It's still going.
And it still works, yeah, exactly. Not entirely sure for how much longer, but oh, you guys like that other LG, didn't you? The really sensitive one, as I call it. To be fair, I really like it as well. Oh, hang on, guys. I need my phone 1 second. Sorry, I'm back. And guess what, guys? You'll never guess what house I went to tonight for a repair. I went to have a look at the dishwasher, but I didn't go to have a look at the washing machine. Who remembers this one? She's still got it. My old XLM 1600. She's still got it. She's had that 3 years now, and it still hasn't broken on her. I mean, look at the drum on it still. Look how clean the drum is. Look, no dents in the back. There's no nothing. Absolutely pristine. And you know what she does, guys? She's the first person that I have told who sticks to a routine on machine maintenance. and she doesn't skip it. She does exactly what I told her to do, and I said that's the reason why she's still got it. The drawer and the seal are both immaculate. She is really looking after it, and I'm very, very impressed that she is. She was praising the machine when I went round today. She says it is absolutely superb. She says all I do is I run it empty on a really, really hot wash once a month with a couple of dishwashing tablets, and every other month a descaler. And she says it has never been a problem since the day she's had it. You know. It's been absolutely brilliant. She looks after that machine so well, and it's such a nice, you know what? It's such a nice feeling that one of your customers, you know, listens to your advice and does, you know, and essentially does what they're told in a nice way without being rude. You know, she does what she's told, and the machine's still going. You know, that machine was old when I got it, and 3 years later, now she's still got it, and it has never ever caused her an ounce of grief since she's had it. No, you see, even the motor on that Siemens still sounds amazingly healthy. Like the motor, the shock absorbers, when I redid the shocks, everything is still absolutely pristine. Honestly, she does it. When I went in her house, she made me laugh. I looked at her calendar, and on the first day of every month, it says machine clean, washing machine, dishwasher, and she does it every month without fail. I miss that XLM 1600, I tell you. Great machines, those old Siemens ones. Yeah, Brandon, it was a really, really good machine. Really good machine. I can't remember why I got rid of it now. I know the board failed on it once, but I found a spare one at work and replaced it. And since then, it was as good as gold. So, apart from a set of that Siemens, if I remember when I had it, it had to have a new board, a new set of shock absorbers, and a new set of brushes, and that's all I did to it. Brushes and shocks on those machines go for fun. The board was unfortunate, but that seems to be quite a common thing at the moment. Well, obviously I've had the same with these bloody Bosch ones, so... I can't even hear this LG over the other two, you know. I've had a few great machines over the years I've been doing this. I've had a few Bosches, a few Hotpoints, a few Siemens, a couple of LGs. What was the silver one I had that you guys said was a really good model when I saved it in this house? Was it a WFX or WXL? I can't remember what it was called. The one with the great big digital display on it. The one in silver. WFR, that's the one, Jack. Well done. I couldn't remember. That was a good machine. That was a really good machine. And even that one's still working today as well. Yeah, sold the Siemens. That lady's still got that one as well. I sold the Slimline Indeset. The lady's still got that one. I've sold the Hotpoint. I sold the grey Hotpoint WML. He's still got that one. I sold the most recent Hotpoint I had, the HV7. She's still got that. The lady today, she's still got the Siemens. Every machine that I've sold is still going strong. It's all right, Jack. I'm coming off in a minute. I am. You're not going to miss anything. I'm coming off in a minute anyway. Everything's finishing off. There you go. Every machine that I've sold so far is still going strong. That silver Bosch one, the WFR, I've sold that, and that's still going. My old Bosch Max 1400, I sold that. My old WAE, I sold that. Every machine that I've sold is still going. So, and half of the machines I've sold are better than the ones that people have brought new. Or a lot of people have told me. Oh dear. Right, I'm just going to empty these two and then I'm going to shut it down for the night. Well, I'm going to set more washing going, but I'm not going to do any more streaming with it. Yeah, the biggest tip I can give you guys is never leave stuff in a tumble dryer. You can leave it wet, so I won't tumble dry this till the morning, because if I tumble dry it now, I'll go to bed and it'll all crease up by the morning. So if I leave it wet, then that means I can dry it in the morning and just fold it when it comes straight out. Well, all of these washes are 2 hours, Jack, anyway, so it don't make a blind bit of difference to me. I don't care if it sits in the washing machine overnight. No, it's not going to kill it. I normally put it on rinse hold anyway. It's going overnight. Oh yeah, is this all going to fit in here as well? Bloody hell. I mean, how much washing does one family go through, man? Bloody hell. Do you guys think that's too much? I think that's kind of overstuffed, and I think it's going to fucking force the little objects down the front of the fucking door sill. I got socks stuck in it the other day. Yeah, I think it's too much. I know it's an 11 kilogram machine, but I've noticed this LG does struggle a little bit if you really, really overload it. Considering half of this is quite dirty as well. I might do what I did with the other load and do all the uniforms first. And then I can do all their pajamas and on the stuff on a quick wash then. Do all the navy stuff again.
I'm gonna head to bed, honey.
Yes, I'm going.
Good night, stream.
I'm coming with you in a minute, don't worry. Fucking how many fucking school t-shirts and PE kits do they have, man? Seriously.
So,
A lot. Yeah, fucking loads. By the looks of it. That's all fucking PJs and everything else. That's fine. I'd rather it get a better wash. It's not my clothing, and I'm not overloading the machine and having it damage something. So it's just my fucking lot. Intensive 60, 40 degrees, 1400. That'll do. If I do those two on the intensive 60, that'll be fine. Oh well, guys. Right, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end the stream here anyway. I'm going to let this lot continue overnight. The only machine I won't leave on overnight is the Bosch one. I know it's a good machine, but it's a lot older. Doesn't have as many fail safes as the other ones do. Oh well, guys. Right, I won't. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. I've got too much to do tomorrow. But I might be on. I think my last stream will be on the 23rd anyway. We'll see how much washing I get on Monday, and I'll think about it. All right, but we'll see. Right, catch you all later, guys. I'll speak to you soon. Good night.